Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Tech India. This is session 12 for the series Actual Exam Questions for AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Exam. So here is first question of this video, that is question number 56. The company is using Amazon DynamoDB. Which task is the company's responsibility according to the AWS Shared Responsibility Model? Here are the options. Patch the operating system. Option B, provision hosts. Option C, manage database access permissions. Option D, secure the operating system. We have discussed already multiple times about AWS shared responsibility model. There will be or could be a lot of questions from this in various forms. Here it is asking what is the specific responsibility of customer or company, you can say, in Amazon DynamoDB. So these are options, and take your time to guess the correct one. Okay, now let me reveal the correct answer. Correct answer here will be option C, manage database access permissions. And why is that? Because you can simply understand DynamoDB is AWS managed service, right? So patching the operating system of that is the responsibility of AWS for sure, right? Now, provision host, like underlying hardware, obviously, in every single case, provisioning host is the responsibility of AWS. So it is also not your responsibility. Now, securing the operating system. If patching the operating system is the responsibility of AWS, then securing the operating system should also be the responsibility of AWS. So this is not correct. And not this and not this. Only manage the database access permission. This will be the correct answer here. Now, question number 57. A company has a test environment. Company is planning on testing an application within AWS. Application testing can be interrupted and does not need to run continuously. Which Amazon EC2 purchasing option will meet these requirements most cost effectively? So this is one of the keyword, and it can be interrupted. So this is one of the keyword because loads are generally critical, interruptible, or moderate. So you have to answer according to that. Here are the options: on demand instances, option B, dedicated instances, option C, spot instances, and reserved instances. And as of now, if you have followed all this series, you should be able to answer it easily. But yeah, it will take your time. Okay, now let me reveal the correct answer because there is nothing much in this question. Answer will be spot instances because first thing is most cost effectively, that is this instance, and it can be interrupted. If interruption is there, there will not be any issue in the application. So it is the best choice because this is the most cost saving option. However, you can save up to 75% with reserved instance, but it is more economic than reserved instance itself. And also, reserved instances are for long-term commitment. There is no such keyword, something like long-term. In simple word, I'm telling you, if it is interruptible and most cost-effective, spot instances will be the requirement. And if it is not interruptible for long-term and cost-effective, reserved instance will be the answer. And if it is not interruptible and usage will be for short-term, then on-demand instance will be the correct answer. So this is like that. But here only option C is correct. Now question number 58. Which AWS service gives users the ability to discover and protect sensitive data that is stored in Amazon S3 buckets? Option A, Amazon Messi. Option B, Amazon Detective. Option C, Amazon Guard Duty. Option D, AWS IAM Access Analyzer. So these are the options. Take your time to guess the correct one. So let me reveal the correct answer now. Option A, Amazon Messi will be the correct answer because this is a service that uses machine learning to automatically discover, classify, and protect sensitive data, such as personally identifiable information, that is PII, in Amazon S3. I'm giving you here one clue. Whenever you see PII or sensitive data in S3 bucket, always Amazon Messi will be the correct answer. And let me brief you about Amazon Detective, a security that help users to investigate and identify the root cause of potential security issue or suspicious activity. I hope you get the difference. Here it is identifying personal or sensitive data, but here it is finding the root cause of security issue or suspicious activities. So this is not the correct answer. Now, Amazon Guard Duty. You may have heard about this multiple times. This is a threat detection service that continuously monitors activity and unauthorized behavior to protect AWS account. So guard duty is something like guard, which is protecting the account itself, not specifically Amazon S3. And AWS IAM Access Analyzer help users to identify resources that can be accessed by external principles such as IAM roles or resource-based policy, and provides findings to help to ensure resources are shared securely. So suppose you have this AWS account, and from this multiple resources are shared with another accounts like ABC. So you can identify with this which resources are shared and with which accounts. So it give you brief summary about that. So yeah, here option A is correct. Now question number 59. Which of the following services can be used to block network traffic to an EC2 instance? Choose two. So here two options will be correct, and it is simply asking to block network traffic to an EC2 instance. Options are security group, option B VPC Flowlog, Amazon NACL, Amazon CloudWatch, and AWS CloudTrail. And if you are aware about all these options, you should be able to quite easily answer this. What is the purpose of VPC flow log? It is for analyzing the traffic. What was the pattern and where the traffic was rejected, if it was accepted, what was the scenario? It is for analyzing that. But if you are analyzing the traffic, will it help you in blocking that? It's not possible because you are just fetching the report. You are just able to understand what is the flow, right? Amazon CloudWatch. It is not the correct answer because it is for monitoring purpose, right? What is the CPU usage, what is other usage of all the resources? It is for that. Even it can send you the alert, but it could not block the traffic. AWS CloudTrail, you must be aware about it as well. I have already told you this is the logs for all the APIs that are run in your account for last 90 days. Suppose you are creating EC2 instance. For that API is run instances, right? So it will keep the track of that run instances for last 90 days, and it will give you all the information who had run that API, basically who had created that EC2 instance when it was created, and what was the instance ID of that instance which was created, and other informations as well. And if there was failure in creating that resource, what was the error, what was the issue? So it will give you all details, but it will not help you in risking the traffic. But security group, you must be aware, it help you in blocking the traffic, because whatever traffic you are allowing in the security group will be able to access the instance. And NACL, you can block and allow the traffic using this. However, in security group, you can only allow, but here you can allow as well as you can block the traffic. So these are the two correct options, option A and option C, that is security group and NACL. Now question number 60, which service can identify when an Amazon EC2 instance was terminated? Here are the options: AWS Identity and Access Management, that is IAM. Option B, AWS CloudTrail. Option C, AWS Compute Optimizer. Option D, Amazon Event Bridge. And you should be able to answer it because just in the previous question, we have explained about one of the option. That option was the answer for this. So you can take your time. Okay, now let me reveal the correct answer. Correct answer here will be AWS CloudTrail. And why is that? I have just recently explained you that this is a service or tool which can help you in checking the logs for various APIs call made in the account. I just explained you one example of run instances, which is for creating the instance. But these logs are for every single API. So just like run instance, terminate instances is also one of the API call which is made while terminating the EC2 instance. So that can be identified with the help of AWS CloudTrail when it was terminated and which person had terminated this. And the question is asking when it was terminated. However, it gives a lot of details about every single API call. So this will be the answer whenever such question will be asked. Compute Optimizer, Event Bridge, IAM role. you must be already aware. These are not the correct answer here. So friends, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe this channel, Tech India.